It's Madden NFL 24. And we're going to look here at Derrick Henry. He's riding high after last week. Over 250 yards on the ground. It's the Titans and the Colts. And it's coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. The Titans ready to take over on offense for the first time, and it is the now 35-year-old Ryan Tannehill who leads them out in his 12th NFL campaign.
Those who expected Ryan Tannehill to go quietly into the night after the Titans drafted Will Levis, well, they clearly don't know this man well at all. He's a fighter and former comeback player of the year and expects to have his best season yet as a pro in this campaign.
And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Again, it's Henry. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. You look at this Colt defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So here come the Colts to take over for the first time, and leading the way is a number 4 pick in the draft out of Florida. Here's Anthony Richardson.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Play action. Now Richardson. Delivers another one to Pierce. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. For 30 more yards and another first down.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. The quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And he goes backwards on this this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Hey, check that. Ready.
Here's Taylor again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Colts. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Tannehill. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get it.
Under pressure, they got him again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. You talk about this Titan defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week, just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total scary. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is caught. 20, 10, first touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Colts taking the field again. Running back Jonathan Taylor at center stage. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, they get downfield and creating extra blocks for them.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Check smash, check smash.
Second down, another run with Taylor. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Richardson to throw off play action. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action, Richardson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Colts at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And last week, not only on the scoreboard, but I saw it on tape as well. Definitely not one of their final performances because they were outclassed pretty much right from the start. So I think there'll be a renewed emphasis on trying to be a little better out of the gate in this one so they don't fall into a big hole.
And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll run here with Taylor. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, go!
Richardson off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Rolling to his right. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Right there.
Back to Taylor on first down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Seven Pirates. Ready.
They go play action with Richardson. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First and 10, Taylor now. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he is going to have the Colts first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Azeez Al-Shaair, former 49er, in on the tackle.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
So the completion good for just 3. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Richardson. Touchdown! Michael Pittman from 3 yards out. And the Colts are able to stretch out their lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And things have changed since the last time they had it. The safety led to the touchdown, so now they find themselves behind as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. To throw is Tannehill. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to
like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Taken in at the 22. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
First and 10, it's Richardson. And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Richardson on 2nd and 10. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Richardson to throw. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's got this down to the 35. And quickly they get to the line. On 1st down, Richardson. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now it's Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Yeah, Richardson yet again. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive, because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself not just so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So we have reached halftime. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. So here are the Colts to take over. They were losers a week ago to the Rams, but they've got the lead right now as they start this drive 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for the offense.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, it's Richardson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Tannehill. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Tannehill. Short pass to Howard, and he's not going to get the 1st down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or 2 short. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you.
Derrick Henry all alone. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, 26 yards. And the Titans have come back to make it a 2-point game. Tannehill looking to throw. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Again, it's Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Holding, offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Richardson back to throw it. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that is incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Richardson looking to throw this. And this taken in by Downs. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
Back to
13.
throw. Here's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. They will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Tennessee offense set to go again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. He finds his man complete. That's Phillips. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Now back to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. Able to power through. And a good stiff arm and some space to run. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Henry up the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And it's a Titans touchdown. Colby Parkinson, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Titans have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retake center stage. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. He was brought down by Sean Murphy-Bunting. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Oh, that is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came up with a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap, came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Again, it's Richardson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. They begin with Henry. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Fights through the middle crease. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he gets this up past the 30.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues.
Derrick Henry all alone. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Phillips. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now a second and 2. Here's Tannehill. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Touchdown, Titans. DeAndre Hopkins. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Titans have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Ashton Dulin now to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Ready, set. Come 19, come 19.
Richardson to throw off play action. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. He's to the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They go play action with Richardson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3-and-out.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Play action. Now Richardson. And he's got Pierce. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So operating for Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Meanwhile, Richardson's throw pulled in by Woods. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Richardson off the play fake. Steps away. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here then?
No, I don't think, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Off play action. Richardson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Richardson. And this one is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. The 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. So we'll see the onside kick here right out of the 2-minute warning. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Touchdown, Titans! A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Titans have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So Richardson and the Colts now down by 2 touchdowns. A minute 50 to play. Here's Richardson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Richardson to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
That is caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Here now, 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Quick throw completed by Richardson. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bison, 60, go.
Richardson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to get the football back at their own 17. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Inside handoff, Henry. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And it's 3rd down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Tennessee, they moved back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.